Hello, everyone. Welcome to the B1 Bank Entrepreneur Training Program Information Session. I am Darlisa Diltz. I'm the Managing Director of the North Texas Entrepreneur Education and Training Center, where our focus is to be the community triage for startup entrepreneurs. And how we are able to do what we do is through partnerships with organizations like B1 Bank, and that is to educate you and to pair you with resources that will help you grow your business and ultimately help you acquire the funding needed for that business. But we are a strong proponent of education. So I am a firm believer in the theory of you never see success before work unless you're in the dictionary. So we are very excited to get this program kicked off. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get this party started. This session is being recorded for all of you guys that are with me here in Zoom land, and we are also streaming. So hi to all of our streaming viewers. If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat box, or you can put them on the comment section, and we will make sure that we answer questions at the end. So if you could please save your questions for the end. We may go through them throughout the presentation, or if you are viewing via our Facebook or our socials or LinkedIn or what have you, put them in the chat and we will make sure that we get you the answers to your questions. So let's get started. Once again, my name is Darlisa Diltz. I'm the Managing Director for the North Texas Entrepreneur Education and Training Center. I would also like to introduce to you Miss Erica McIntyre. Is it McIntyre?
Yes, McIntyre.
McIntyre, all right. You want to pop on, Erica?
Sure. Hold on. Let me see how.
There you go.
Hey.
Hi. How are you? So you want to introduce yourself, Erica?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. We're so excited to have y'all join. My name's Erica McIntyre. I'm with B1 Bank. I work as our compliance officer, but I also do our community reinvestment donations and sponsorships and our service activities. So when we were introduced to Miss Darlisa, that really seemed like a great opportunity to help us with outreach efforts in our Dallas market area, as we're relatively new in Dallas. We're a bank that's based in Louisiana, and most of our banking locations are in Louisiana, but we now have 3 locations in the North Texas area. And so I imagine we will be expanding quite a bit throughout Dallas as we're seeing just tremendous growth. So we're excited to help all of you entrepreneurs out there to take your businesses to the next level.
Thank you so much, Erica. And we are extremely excited. So this is our wheelhouse, right? Partnering with lending institutions. And we would not be able to do what we do without one of our other program partners, and that is Southern Dallas Progress, CDC. They are a true beneficiary to our organization, as they provide connections to resources like B1 Bank. Erica, they make introductions for us, and they allow us to be able to service entrepreneurs to this capacity. So as a testament, through programming efforts of this magnitude, we were able to graduate 62 entrepreneurs in our spring offerings of programs. That means that 62 entrepreneurs went through the program, and 62 entrepreneurs received grant funding from quantities of $500 all the way up through $5,000, depending on which program they were a participant of. So a little later in this presentation, we're going to talk about what this program offers. However, we want to make sure that you guys know that there are community banks out there that work and support the efforts of small businesses, especially for the audience that we serve, which is the underserviced, underserved, minority, and underutilized communities. So again, we are looking forward to working with B1 Bank and this program. So a little bit about the program. The purpose of this program is to help startup companies strengthen their business model and to position them for growth and success. So one of the misconceptions about the programs that we do here at the North Texas Entrepreneur Training Center is that we provide how to start a business classes or we provide business planning classes. To the contrary, we don't. What we do is we provide information that is relevant to where you are in your business and will help you to go further in your business. So you may already have the EIN and the LLC and all of those types of things. What we work to do is help strengthen that business for you so that you can be successful and sustain in your business. So that is what the program is designed to do. How this program is structured, you will, as a participant, have 8 weeks of cohort-based education. So you will meet weekly, and we'll talk about the times and all that, but it is a virtual 8-week cohort that will tackle core subjects relevant to developing and strengthening your business. Some of the topics include examining your why, target marketing, revenue versus cash flow, and of course, financial management. During those sessions, there may be times where you are just frustrated with life, but being a part of a cohort allows you to come on and hear and see and experience all of the other business owners that are going through these hurdles and are going through these challenges. And as a group, you guys work together to solve those issues. Not only that, you're forming your own independent network. So the program is more than just education, but you do form relationships, you do form bonds, and of course, at the end, there is funding. Let's talk a little bit more about the program and what participants can expect. Sessions will meet, that shouldn't say other, but sessions will meet every Wednesday evening from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So again, that should not say other, it is every week. Sessions will meet every Wednesday evening from 6 o'clock p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And that is on a virtual platform. All participants selected to be in the program must complete all of the sessions to qualify for the grant. So we understand that life happens. We know that, things come up and, sometimes you are not able to do what you plan to do. However, in order to qualify for the grant, you have to attend all sessions. So every week for 8 weeks, you have to attend the session. Next, weekly assignments will be given, and what those assignments are meant to do is to couple with your business plan. So during this course, we are not writing a business plan, but what we are doing, we are strengthening your business plan, and we're going to give you some tools and some resources to help accompany your business plan, because the assumption is that going through this program, you have already done some level of business development or business planning. So what you will get from this cohort is additions and ways to strengthen what you have already put in place within your business plan. So yes, there is homework, and yes, you do have to turn your homework in. Next, as a culmination to your learning and education through the program, each participant will render a final presentation. And that final presentation, we don't like to call it a pitch. However, it really kind of is helping to prepare you for your pitching or to prepare you to continue the conversation and build that momentum when you approach additional people for maybe funding, partnerships, or what have you. So each participant will render a final presentation in the company of community stakeholders, partners, and friends. The plan currently is to have that one session as an in-person session, and it will serve as like your program graduation. So all weekly sessions will be virtual, and the plan currently is to have the final culmination event in person. Program qualifications. First and foremost, you must submit a program application. This seems like a no-brainer, right? However, we do have times where people like to slide in under the cracks and they're like, hey, can I get in on that program? You must submit a program applications. We're going to talk about program or the application dates here in just a little bit, but just know all people that participate in the program must complete an application. All participants must be currently involved in an entrepreneur endeavor, meaning you must be in business. This is for entrepreneur training. So we understand that there are entrepreneurs out there, and yes, we help those as well. However, for this particular program, you have to currently be in a business. The business has to have been established for greater than 1 year. So if this is a new venture, if this is an idea, great. However, keep going, and maybe next year you can qualify to be a part of this program. But for this particular program, you have to have been in business greater than 1 year. The company has to have generated revenue within their business. So I reiterate that this unfortunately is not for new ventures or pre-venture businesses. This is for businesses that have generated revenue and have been in business greater than 1 year. Now, there is not a definitive stipulation on how much revenue you have had to generate. However, if you are really just getting started in your business, this is not the program that you want to join just yet, as some of the topics may be a little advanced for where you are, but there is no stipulation on the amount. So I would say apply if you have generated revenue within your company. And if there are gray areas, one of our representatives will be happy to talk to you about that to make sure that you can continue with the program if selected. As part of this program, you must meet with a B1 bank financial advisor at least 3 times prior to the end of the cohort. And that's a part of the financial management portion of your business. We don't want to just give you information and give you funding. Again, our goal is to help strengthen your entrepreneur journey and to strengthen your business platform. So working with a financial advisor is very important as it relates to your numbers, your revenue, and how to move forward within your business. So as a criteria, you do have to meet with a B1 bank financial advisor 3 times prior to the cohort, and participants will receive that information once the program information comes out. Final qualifications: you must be able to fully commit to the time and the tasks associated with the program. As you may assume, there is a lot that goes into putting these programs on, and B1 Bank has so willingly agreed to grant funds to you, and this is a grant. So, and Erica, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a grant. So this is a non-repaid amount of money. Is that correct, Erica?
That is correct.
That is correct. So participants must fully commit to the time associated in order to receive those grant funds and to qualify for the program. Who can participate? Well, entrepreneurs. As long as all of the other criteria is met, this program is open to the Dallas-Fort Worth community. So if you are within the threshold of the DFW Metroplex, you may apply to participate in this program. As Erica mentioned, they are expanding their locations readily. So they want to be of service to any of those entrepreneurs throughout the Metroplex that are needing that assistance. So if you are within the Dallas Metroplex area, you can participate in this program. Keeping in mind, sessions are virtual, and there's a plan to have an in-person culmination event. So keep that in mind as you apply to participate in the program. So let's talk about program dates. Currently, we are at program information session. Applications will open August 1st. So this Sunday, be ready because applications will be available for you to apply. Applications will close August 31st. So I'm going to go back to the conversation of you must apply to be a part of the program. We get numerous calls, emails, sometimes we even get gifts to ask us to extend the applications. Well, people, you have 1 month to apply for the program. Applications will close August 31st. Applicants will be notified on September 6th. We will send out communications either way. So if you are selected for the program, you will receive information. If you are not selected for this round of the program, you will be notified. One thing I did not mention, we are accepting 20 participants into the program. So keep that in mind as well. September 15th. So here is where it starts to get important. September 15th is participant orientation. All of those selected to be a part of the program will need to be available September 15th at 6 o'clock for the program orientation. Yes, this is a part of the weeks, and so all participants need to attend the orientation. Program dates, they will run from September 22nd through November 10th, meeting every Wednesday evening from 6 o'clock p.m. until 8:30 p.m. November 17th will be the program celebration. So from September 15th all the way through November 17th, if you are chosen to participate in the program, kind of have to give up your Wednesday evenings. But on the flip side, you will receive a wealth of information, a wealth of connections and resources, and at the end, you receive a grant for $1,000. All right, so next steps. As I mentioned, applications open August 1st. You will be able to visit nteetc.com/programs, and you scroll down to the very bottom. So I'm going to stop share here just for a second. Excuse me. And I am going to pull up the website so you can see and walk through those steps. Okay, so you will go to nteetc.com and you are going to scroll to programs. Under programs, if you scroll all the way down, oh, did I miss? There you go. If you scroll down, you will see B1 Bank Entrepreneur Training Program. You will click. It gives you some additional information. And as of August 1st, when you click this link, it will provide you access to the application. For those that missed this information session or this information, when you go in there, there will be a link on here for you to, if you know someone, to share it out with them. And we will also have it posted on our YouTube page. But you would go to nteetc.com, go to services, highlight programs, scroll down, and you will see B1 Bank Entrepreneur Training Program. Click there, and that is where you will find the application. Back to my presentation. Sorry, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. Maybe you can be gathering your questions because we're almost done with the talking part. All right. So, as I mentioned, next steps would be for you to go online to the website and apply. Okay, that is the general information needed for the B1 Bank Entrepreneur Training Program. Are there questions? And if so, you can turn on your mic and you can ask those questions so that those that are viewing on our streamed platforms can hear. And we do also have some questions that came in from our streamed platform. So are there any questions on the Zoom? Yes. So Brissa, yes, we will consider that. You can give us a call and we can talk through that. Any other questions on what happens? Give me a call. We can talk offline about it. Brissa, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but we can talk offline about it. Okay, so some of the questions that came in from the social platform, and maybe so we will be accepting 20 applications for participants into the actual program. So many will apply, 20 will be selected. Erica, this is a question, I believe, for you. And the question is, do we have to get a bank account with B1 Bank, or how is the funding given to us?
So yes, one of the requirements of the program is to be banking and have the bank account, business account for at least 2 years. That's just one of the terms of doing the program, but you don't, once you complete the program, the funds will be dispersed to you. So that part, I'm not sure. I thought it would be easier for us to disperse checks. And then you could do deposit those in your account for you, just so you could physically have it.
Awesome, and that is a great question. So to answer the question, so you will open a B1 Bank account, and your funds will be deposited into your B1 Bank account for ready access, like you will be able to readily access those funds. However, you must leave that account open for 2 years. The ask is that you maintain an account in good standings with B1 Bank for 2 years. So they're giving you funding in good faith up front. The ask is that you maintain a business bank account for a minimum, not just 2 years, but for a minimum of 2 years. Great question. Another question is, what area will the final program be in? Great question. That is to be determined, but it will take place in the DFW community. So stay tuned, and if you are our chosen participant, you will receive that information. Question in the chat, is B1 an SBA lender? Erica, that's a question for you.
Sorry, I switched screens. Yes, we do SBA lending.
Awesome. So great question, Janet. B1 Bank is an SBA lender. Another question that came in from our social sites, how long is the orientation? The orientation will be 2.5 hours, just like the general program session. Great question. Other questions? Any other questions about the program? Okay, well, if there are no more questions at this time, please feel free to reach out to the North Texas Entrepreneur Education and Training Center if you have questions down the line. We encourage you to ask those questions. If you are explaining this opportunity to someone and they have questions, please send them our way. Please encourage your fellow entrepreneurs and startup companies to apply for this program, because this is just the first program, and if they are not selected to be a part of this cohort, who knows, they may be eligible for another program. So please encourage your industry partners or comrades or people you know that could benefit from it to apply for this program. We are very excited to partner with B1 Bank once again in Southern Dallas Progress to be able to offer you a program of this caliber. This video, again, will be posted on our website, www.nteetc.com/programs. So for anyone that was not able to attend today, they will be able to view this and get answers to some of their questions. If that be all, we thank you so much for your time today. We are looking forward to an amazing journey to carry us through the fall with B1 Bank. So be ready August 1st to submit those applications. It looks like we have one more. All right. Thank you guys so much, and you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday afternoon. Until next time.
Thank you.